What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brennan, aka Drip from Team D.D.D, back on another video. In today's video, I got the combo video for you guys for the Shaddoll deck. A lot of y'all been asking for it, and I want to have this video out there anyways for a while, just so like you all can see how the standard works, whether the some of the utility cards or whatever may shift. The core of itself is going to remain the same, at least for a while. So if you want to play this version of the deck, you can know how to go through your combos. But before we get in this video, if you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not, bell notifications so you never miss an upload. Check the description for all the ways to support me, Patreon, Discord, affiliate link to buy your juicy cardboard, and give myself a kickback without any extra charge to you. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video, guys. All right, guys, here we are, combo test set number 1. Let's get it drawn up and see what we get. Not bad going first. Going Shaddoll Fusion's kind of dead, but it's all good. If we're going second, it'd be a very good hand. Started out, go Meltdown to search, bait for Ash and all that. Now, if we were going second here, we'd special the Fenrir first and then activate that, because if they interact with this or any of our Alistair, then this will clear something, and it forces an interaction like I mentioned in my profile. So we're going to go search the Alistair, special the Fenrir. Okay, normal summon the Alistair, and then we'll add the invocation. Okay, now we'll activate the Shadow's Light target, get our access to our Cartesia. Okay, we'll move our hand over here out of the way. My stand is just in the way. Now this is our hand. Now we'll link the Alistair off into the Moon Maiden. Now we can go effect a search, since we're fine and clear to play. Have an extra copy of itself. I'm trying to put it down the bottom left corner so you can still see the hand where it's away from my stand, but still in your view of sight. Typically it's very nice to leave this on board, but because like you can use it on your opponent's turn, but we don't have nothing to make, so we have to use her. We'll go effect, take these two. Where's that? Make the Greganol. Greganol effect on summon, protected by Meltdown, by the way. Send the Abcalone effect in graveyard. We'll get access to our Schism. Access to the Schism. Now we have to discard a card. We can discard the Fenrir. Granted, you can argue discarding the Shaddoll Fusion, because since you can just add it back, but I want follow-up in hand just in case if they push through our board. Now what we can do is we can go invocation, banish, banish, bring out Macabre. Now we can go invocation effect in graveyard, shuffle back, add back the Alistair from our graveyard to our hand. And then we can banish the Shadow's Light to normal summon again. Effect, add back the invocation. Then I would link this off. Another reason why I summoned in the extra monster zone for the Gravity Controller. 1, to get the Greganol in graveyard, because you want to play around things like evenly matched. Even though, like, I know normally that's post side cards, but there's a lot of dirty people out there that play it. Play main deck with that in that sense. Now what we can do is activate the invocation, taking the Alistair in hand. Wait, trying to play around Nib here too. Yeah, this is how we can do it. This is how we can play around Nib. We'll take these two and then make the Kaliga. Granted, you don't want to put the Kaliga in the anima zone, but I just don't have no room right now on camera. You wouldn't put it in the anima zone. You need to keep this in hand until at least until end phase for Nib. And a lot of y'all are gonna be like, well, now you don't have a dark target for Schism. Yeah, you do. You have this, and you have the Alistair in hand. Worst case scenario, you pitch this for a monster negate, and then or you just pitch it for a buff, and then you use the this and the app clone to make Winda, if it comes to that, which I don't think it will. And then because this will add back one of your Alistairs anyways. So yeah, but this is in hand. Now what I would do is I would set the Schism, and this is our hand. Say they don't have Nib, in phase effect, Cartesia, add back. Okay, and this is our inboard. What this inboard consists of is a banish if they imperm this or something. So one monster effect, Omni negate, a banish, and then Winda or App Clone or whatever else we need. Not App Clone because we don't have two in our graveyard. It could be a Shikanaga because we have this in hand. We can make a Shikanaga. We can make, even though we don't want to use this as material, we can make a Construct if we wanted to, or a Window. So all of our, for the most part, all of our Shaddoll monsters besides the second copy of App Clone is live with Schism. That's what a lot of people think. A lot of people think, oh man, since they see Schism, they're like, oh, Winda. Yes, it's Winda 99% of the time, but it's not. It doesn't always have to be Winda. But that's basically it for combo number one. And basically what this deck likes to pretty much turbo out every time if it can. Also, we also have this on our opponent's turn too, worst case scenario, where it can banish to summon the Lulu Wall. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions on our opponent's turn, pretty much, which is very, very good and very, very busted. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into test hand number 2. All right, let's shuffle this up, get our test hand number 2 going. All right, let's see what we get. Fenrir. I wish I drew Fenrir this much at locals. Jesus Christ. 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll go Fenrir effect. Summon, not effect to summon. Effect to search. Most people won't hit this here because they're afraid of what the rest of your deck will do. So this will most likely resolve. Now what we can do here, we can test for Ash if you want with the Shaddoll fusion. So we'll go Shaddoll fusion. If they don't have nothing, then sweet. If they do, then we just go with invocation and hard make Shikanaga. So we go right here. We take these two with this hand. Make Shik. Shik Chainlink, well, not Shik, Jesus. Squamata effect to send one. Okay. We will send the Hedgehog. Hedgehog effect, add the Windy. Okay. Now, what we can do is, this is our hand. We'll go Nadir Servant. Pitch the App Clone. App Clone of, well, actually, we gotta get the girl first. Get the Ecclesia, add clone effect. Add the Schism. Now we got to pitch a card. Here I would probably just pitch the Invocation because you need the Windy in hand to negate something. So I would pitch this. It's kind of dead right now anyways. Now what we can do is activate the summon, effect to search. Granted, you wouldn't do it in the anima zone if you could get around it. But like I said, I have no room for my camera. But this is our hands. So what I would do now is I would set the Schism and then proceed to end phase. Check the graveyard. Always check the graveyard. Make sure you don't have nothing that triggers or anything like that, like Cartesia or whatever. And pass turn. On your opponent's turn, you got to banish, a negate, and then Schism. So even with a somewhat quote-unquote non-optimal hand, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions, which is still very good. Plus, this will provide follow-up or additional interruption if we need to. Whether you want follow-up in the form of Beast, or you want to set the aerial and set something back that you banish off of Schism, with like the flip aerial on your turn to get more names on board. There's that route too. But there's a plethora of options that you can go through just depending on whatever you're playing against, and you just got to boil it down to what's the better play and better play route in that sense. But let's go ahead and get into test hand number 3, which will probably be the last combo section. All right, everybody, here we are at the final portion of the combo tutorial. I hope you all have enjoyed it this far. If you did, please hit the like button. But let's go ahead and get into this. Droplet, Ecclesia, that, and that. So this hand's very susceptible to hand traps, but it's okay. We'll go Meltdown. Most people don't negate Meltdown. They always negate the Alistair. Unless they have double negate, pretty much. Like Ash plus Omni negate or whatever. So we'll add the Alistair. We'll normal summon the Alistair. If you're going first, but if you're going second, you have this to dodge it. Because the the Cartesia line's dead because we don't have access to Shadow's Light or whatever. But if you're on first and they negate this, and just make Moon Maiden, and then activate this to add the Fleur-de-Lis, then add Clone effect to add the Schism, pitch the Dragon, summon this, and then pass. But if they don't negate it, then we got a little bit more we can do. So let's go here. Link it off. Like I said, we're just insinuating our opponent doesn't have any interruption. We'd obviously play it differently if so. Now, what we can do is activate the Invocation. This for the Macabre. Invocation goes to graveyard. Invocation effect. Add back. Shuffle back. Add back. Now what we can do is go Nadir Servant. Pitch the app to add the Fleur-de-Lis. Add the Fleur-de-Lis. Now we have to pitch a card. We'll pitch the Dragon. Now we can special, set the droplets, and then this is our hand. Well, crud, sorry. Forgot to add. I pitched off of that one, but I forgot to add. Sorry. There. So we'll set the Schism and the droplet. Jeez. So we got a negate, a negate, a negate, and this, which is pretty solid if you ask me. I would obviously try to hold off on the Macabre negate if you could. Make this be like the last one you resolve if you can afford it. Because if not, if you do, then you lose follow-up in the form of Alistair, and you're putting yourself on relying solely on Schism for the follow-up, because then you would have to go Schism. After you go battle phase, to do much damage, you go Schism, make Construct. Construct, send Windy to set the either Hedgehog or the Beast to get access to your Shaddoll engine rolling if you didn't top deck well. So be wary of that. But if you can't if it's unavoidable, then go ahead and just use it. You need to be very strategic with your interactions with this deck. I watch a lot of Shaddoll Invoked players that just shotgun their shit because they're like, I'm running the best deck anyways, so there's nobody that can play through my stuff. When that's actually very wrong and not very intelligent of you to do that. So you need to time your interactions perfectly. Winda and Macabre is not going to win you the game. Just because Winda has win in her name doesn't mean it's going to automatically win you the game. You need to time everything perfectly in order to establish your role as the front runner of winning this game. But other than that, guys, that's basically it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it's not too long for you and you can come back and watch it and learn different things from it, and just overall make yourself a better duelist. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section or in the Discord. I answer both pretty much relatively often. Just Discord fam is typically closer to me. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed it again. I love you so much. And it's your boy Brandon, a.k.a. Drip from Team D.D. Sign out till next time. Peace. Good doing, my guys. Love you.